Hello everyone, so this is the gutting of that Unity lock. Basically the other one went like 6 minutes or so, and I wasn't quite sure I was going to be able to get this gutting down quickly. I didn't want to make a super long video, so I'll just make 2 parts, picking and gutting. The other one was really raking. Maybe later on I'll try to single pin pick it, but I was just trying to get a false set with that Bogota, but I'll take an open. Alright, we have no bypass wafers in here, and the core is marked for the front. I like that. I like that. The bypass wafer, I had an extra one over here. Let's see if it'll drop in. Hey, where'd you go? Now he's got a little pin sticking out here that it's part of the actuator mechanism. So I think if you wanted to put a bypass wafer in there, you would have to drill a little hole to allow that to go in there. I'm not going to use this as a security lock, so I'm not going to have to put in a bypass wafer in there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's put the key back in, because I have a tendency to turn these guys everywhere. It'll only go one way. Doesn't want to go counterclockwise. Only goes clockwise. Some locks, like American locks, you can pick them counterclockwise, even though you got a limiter there, and use a plug spinner to open it. And this is one of those... it's a brass C-clip, so I shouldn't have a whole lot of problem getting it off. But you know how C-clips are. And this one doesn't quite line up with the... it's really designed more for the Schlage type of keyways and stuff. One of the tricks you can do, lock the guy up, is put a tension wrench in here to help hold, to give the C-clip something it can't run against. And then we'll have to go the old school method of push him out with a screwdriver. There we go. Got him up enough. And he's off. Right. This is why I try to allow myself a lot of time for gutting, because you never know. You're going to have a problem with the stupid C-clip. Seems to give everybody problems. Alright, we're going to shim this because it usually doesn't hurt to shim. I don't think there's any T-pins, but there's a little lip right here. And that one will catch when you go to... Sometimes the pin will get stuck there and then you're stuck. Alright, get out a little follower here. And make sure my pins are facing me. Go forward. Keep going forward. And there we go. Got that. Set him aside. And let me reverse this guy because I want pin 1 on my left. Out you go. Come on. No serrations on that one. He was long enough to have a serration. Another standard pin. The Mako lock is a little bit better in regards to... let me get a pick out of here. So much crap in here. The Mako lock is better in that they use serrated pins down there like American locks. This one's just using standard. You can always beef this stuff up yourself. Add some serrations to it, which I might do. I might leave the red one standard, and the blue one, since it was already difficult to pick, make it even more difficult by adding threading in the chamber. Man, that one's tiny. That guy had to be lifted way up. Alright, so we got all standard pins in that core there, and of course no threading. Let's go look at the Bible, see what we got, pull the shim out. And there's my pinning tweezers, there they are. And this is pin 1 coming up. Oh! I'm upside down. Surprise. Alright, this pin 1 is a spool. Fell in my lap there, and there's this little spring. I have to move these guys over. This is the tray I used to grind up my pins for challenge locks, so they're all in the way right now. Alright, now we got the Bible oriented in the correct position. The pins will pop up instead of down. Pin number 2 is a spool with kind of a weak spring. Same with this guy, another spool with a weak spring. Let me pull this over here where you guys can see it. I'm way off camera. We got a standard in slot 4. A spool in slot 5. Probably a spool in 6 would be my guess. And I'd guess wrong, another standard. So, all the pins are going to be the same. I mean, the springs. Let me set those guys off there. You don't need to see that. Right, let me get the key. Where's the key? Where's the key? Oh, there it is. And I will show you what we've got here. I'll just move the camera. Get a little bit better position. Focus, please. There we go. So standard pin, all that shiny stuff is brass for me drilling on challenge locks. I don't have the pointy ends oriented correctly on the pinning tray there. I don't know where my tweezers ran off to just now. There they are, right in front of me. Sorry for the shaky camera here. My hand getting in the way and all that stuff. But yeah, they're just standard pins on the bottom with spool in 1, spool in 2, spool in 3, standard in 4, spool in 5, standard in 6. And this guy was really hard to set without oversetting some of these other ones. Pin 6 was way up there, probably the smallest. Or I guess there's a 0 cut, so you could even get a smaller one. No, that would be different. That would be a really long pin. Don't know what I'm talking about. Well, there you go. Hope everyone's having a good time, and I shall talk to you later.